So have you enjoyed doing this?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love doing this sort of stuff.
So it was worth coming out from behind the computer screen to do another practitioner course again?
Yeah. I mean, I do a lot of great stuff online, to be honest, and it's quite good fun. The difference is actually watching people change and grow and take some of these things and run with it somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fabulous. I'm a trainer at heart. I want to see people go and do some fabulous things. What's going to be the best thing for me is actually watching these guys, not today. I mean, I know they've changed, and I like that. But what's going to be the best for me is the emails or the contact that I have with them afterwards, knowing that they've grown, they've changed, they've gone and done something really spectacular in the outside world. Working online is fun, but you don't get that kind of response. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like you change the degree that they're moving by a tiny bit now, but in a year it's going to be like this, isn't it? So and you'll see that huge change, which you beautifully pre-framed right at the beginning of the course and told them they were going to have. So now they're going to go away and find a way to do it for you, which is fantastic. If there was maybe one thing in the course that you thought was absolutely just went brilliantly for you and really kind of you got that real kind of, you know, the training buzz when, oh, I've done a good job here. I mean, can you think of maybe one or two examples of that?
Today, the biggest one was watching Annemieke juggling in the corner, and then Sandeep juggling there. I'll tell you why I get a real hit out of the juggling thing. Okay, you know, one of my big things is accelerated learning. Yeah. Okay, so for me, in terms of accelerated learning, I love stuff that's, if you like, stop-go. I like martial arts because you either get better or you get punched. Yeah. And that sort of thing, and that's one of the reasons why I like juggling. Is basically, ultimately, it comes down to you can either juggle or you can't. And watching guys that have never juggled, have never thrown balls about in the place, sort of 2 or 3 days later, with only less than a couple of hours worth of training, they're all of a sudden doing it. I think that's really cool, and watching people do that, it's just brilliant.
It's quite astonishing to be on the other side, who's just today that one juggle, and I mean everyone stopped because I screamed out loud. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I completely get that.
In fact, let me ask you that question. I mean, before you started the course, do you have any concept that you'd be able to?
No, I thought it was utterly ridiculous. I was like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, what else have we got to do to organise this anyway? Actually, just dismissed it out of hand. Yeah. Completely dismissed it out of hand, and was, I think, yeah, it was absolutely astonishing that change came about. So
cool. That's why I like this stuff. Yeah,
I must admit, and that for me, I love the way you just turned that around to you interviewing me. Persuasion skills. I was going to say my favourite bit of this course has been modelling you. The modelling, honestly, that was the most hilarious fun I've had. Is in order to be able to juggle, the only experience I have recently of someone juggling is you, so I had to model you, and therefore I was Rintu Basu.
Do you know? Here's the thing. Listen, this is a really good bit for me as well, because modelling isn't what you do on a practitioner course. You know, it's not actually part of the syllabus until you get to the master prac. This isn't. You're doing it, and you're talking about it intelligently. You know how to do it. You know where it comes from and how it goes together. They don't do that on practitioner courses, and I think you can and you should. And this is great. It
seems such a shame when you look at it and when you deconstruct it as a process, how valuable it is. I mean, why should you have to wait till the next course when you can have it now?
Absolutely.
It seems a little bit. I mean, we have crammed so much into 9 days. You know, it's shoehorn it. It's like, oh look, we found a little corner there. Let's shove another couple of things in. And that's for me. That is actually accelerated learning. It's almost as if you turn your brain into a TARDIS, because what you think you can get in there is not even a fraction of what you can get in there, but only if you do it in an accelerated, immersive way.
Yep.
And that's how, you know, when I think about accelerated learning, that's my experience of it, is you actually get faster as you go on as well.
Yeah, completely.
So you have to warm up to it on the first couple of days, and then by day 3 and 4, you're almost at speed, and you can just go mental after that. Yeah,
absolutely.
Mm.
The thing I've got, and the thing that I'm now actually really quite excited about, is watching these people go back outside and doing some stuff. You know, that's going to be pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, just got every confidence that these guys are going to go out and affect some great change in the world. You know, in whether, you know, just with them and their personal circumstances, or in their businesses, or with the people that they work with, they're going to do some good stuff, and I want to know about it.
Absolutely, and I mean that's one of the reasons we want to kind of create that group around the people who've been on the practitioner course, and keep up with those, you know, with those experiences, with those aha moments, with the, you know, what happened after that, you know, you did that piece of work there, what was the ramifications of it, what went on, you know, 6 months later, did you start that training course you were talking about, all of those sorts of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's super cool. Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Rintu Basu. It is day 9, if you can believe it, and the last day of the NLP Practitioner Course.
It's the
2012.
It's the beginning of the end.
It is the beginning of the end, or the beginning of the next chapter, hopefully. So, and you know, we've got every plan to do this again next year, bigger and better and brighter.
Absolutely.
So, I look forward to seeing you again, and then. Thanks a lot,
If not
Rintu.
before.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Rintu.